Hi, my name is Cheyenne Patrick, and this is my first video, actually. I was sitting here doing my nails, like, painting them pink, and this is kind of, like, a little important to me because I can talk and you all will listen, and I have had problems in my life. It's hard to get through it, and I enjoy the company. I don't like talking about my feelings for first place, and just lately I've found out I have a depression and anxiety, and that my friends and my teachers are trying to get me on pills to help with it. It's kind of scary for me because I've never really taken pills like that. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but when you start shutting your parents out and you try and put your real dad and his wife on top, people think you don't care, or you're just trying to make a big scene. Well, I've actually tried to commit suicide a few weeks back, and it scared my family. But what my stepmother, my real dad's wife, told me, that I felt like I shouldn't do this. I mean, I still have thoughts about it and everything, but it's scary not having someone to talk to, even though all your friends say, hey, come talk to me, you know you can, don't worry about it, we're always here for you, something like that. But it's not the case. What you really wish is that you can have a complete stranger just walk up to you and be like, hey, are you okay? Kind of like crying and want to make sure you're okay and you don't do something probably like stupid or something. Well, I've had to go to a counselor now, and I don't know who she is. And I just talked to her about everything. It makes me feel safe that someone listens, or that it's not one of your family members, because you know they're judging you. And it hurts me that my parents judge me, even though they don't completely know who I am. They literally don't. So this is my story. About 5 years ago, my brother died. He was my favorite brother because he knew what I was going through, and knew that everything was going to be okay. Well, he probably didn't know that I was thinking suicidal, because I didn't think it before, but after he died, about 6 days after my birthday, I just turned 14. I'm 18 now, so it's been almost 5 years. As soon as it hits August 10th, then it will officially be 5 years. So it's hard for me, but what my parents don't get is that it's not my brother, or meeting my real dad, or seeing my other brother again, or talking to my grandma that I haven't seen since I was 10. But it's been stressful, and this video is actually letting my emotions come out. So if I start like crying in the middle of this, you'll know why, because it's hard for me to get the words out. Hard for me to understand what people are going through. Now that I'm going through it myself, it's easy for me. I can read people and be like, hey, It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going through the same thing you are. I know it's gonna be hard, but you have to push through it. You have to find out if it really means crying over for years and not letting go. Well, people, you have to let go. You have to. It's the way of life. But when you're looking for things to cope with and finding places to hide, it's difficult. You want to shut everyone out. You start thinking that no one cares, no one loves you, you shouldn't be here. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, talk to a stranger. Be like, hey, I want someone to listen. Or a friend, a teacher you trust. Heck, go for a family member you trust. I don't talk to my family members. Not like I did Brian. I don't tell him the personal things or the messed up things. It was hard for me to say, hey, I'm thinking suicidal. Or trying to figure out if something's wrong with me. I feel like I'm invisible at a lot of points, and that no one sees me. Sometimes I get hit in school. I used to get hit in school all the time. I used to be called lame, stupid, you should just die. I've actually came home with bruises on me. It's hard. But for most of my life, I was bullied with not online and in public, behind teachers' backs. It was my best friend that was doing it too. And then when I find out my other best friend decides she hates me for no apparent reason, she won't talk to me, it's a little hard. But what hurts the most is that you don't have everyone there to care. I mean, yes, you think everyone says, hey, we're here for you, but funny thing is you're there for them. But when you need it, when you're breaking down crying in a freaking corner, and they're not there, and they're not texting, that's not a friend. A friend is someone who doesn't give up on you. Someone who's there beside you all the time when you're crying and you're hurt. What matters is that you can believe, not give up. You can believe that someone is going to be there, right beside you, holding you. Someone that actually knows you and knows what you're going to do. Even though if you get in bunches of fights, and you fight all the time, they're still going to be there for you because they love you and care for you. What matters is the most that you have friends and family. And that you shouldn't just kind of block them out because it's hard for them to realize that, hey, they're not going to hurt you or make you feel bad for who you are. And yes, I've hurt people. I made people cry. But that's in my past. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to figure out who I am. But don't give up because someone gets mad at you or someone calls you out on names. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. If writing helps, write down what you feel. Give it to someone. Or you can put it up on your wall and remind you that it's, even though it's hard to look at those words, it makes you stronger. It makes you what you're going to be in the future. So please, don't think that you're going to be living in a black hole for the rest of your life, in a ditch, in some kind of ultimate universe. Don't think that no one is here for you, because there are millions of people that will sit and listen, that will not hurt you. Yes, you have those bad people. And yes, you guys, people think, a lot of people think that people with tattoos are the worst. You shouldn't be by them. Well, no. They're the sweetest. They're the kindest. Even, yes, they've had a rough past. They really have. But everyone has a story. Consider that story and don't let it go. It makes you who you are. It makes you that, even though, yes, you hate your past, you don't give up on it. Yes, move forward with your life. Don't end it. Don't feel like just because you're getting bullied, you should end it. Or, yes, I mean, bullying hurts. Even if it's just verbal or nonverbal, it hurts. Cyberbullying hurts. Just please, anyone who listens to this video, know that I am here and a bunch of other people in the world are here for you. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. I've learned that the hard way, of giving up on life, almost killing myself. But I'm glad I didn't, because if I did, I would have broke my family's heart. I would have not set a good example for my baby sister or any other people. I would have hurt my friends, my teachers, everyone I love and care about. I would have hurt them. And even though that you want to consider it, don't. I'm glad that I'm here, because I wouldn't have my future. I wouldn't have all the people I am with now. I wouldn't get to see my baby sister for the first time. I wouldn't have my friends that will tell me that don't do it. Please, Cheyenne. You have so much to live for. And I actually had someone say that to me before. It's hard not to let go of everything that you've done, everything that you've hurt people. And yes, people get hurt. But if you get hurt, then fight it. Just don't actually fight, but use your words. Tell someone. Let someone know that hurt you. If you get bullied, don't just stand there and take it. you get cyberbullied, don't stand there and take it. Or sit there, or whatever you do when you're online. Because it's not tolerant. It's not fun being hurt or bullied. I know. And yes, that was my story.